MCD squared, memory care for those with developmental disabilities. Project goal: to understand how accessibility of memory care services correlates to the levels of knowledge, degree of satisfaction, and type of care among those with developmental disabilities. Our target population are those with developmental disabilities. The sample frame, a list of NOAA home residents, and our sample, those who agree to participate in our study who utilize NOAA home services. We are using the socio-ecological conceptual model and will focus on the interpersonal level and community level. For the interpersonal, we are measuring knowledge and awareness of family, care providers of individuals with developmental disabilities as it relates to available services. As for the community level, we are assessing the comprehensiveness of services provided to the residents of NOAA homes who have developmental disabilities. Health impact assessment. For primary, we will be looking at levels of knowledge, high school graduates only, some college no degree, and college graduate. Secondary, we will be looking at income level, years of used services, satisfaction surveys, and number of services available in a location. The goal of our health outcome is to have a better understanding of how gaps between knowledge and accessibility of services affect those with developmental disabilities. We have 3 evaluation questions to assess how knowledge, satisfaction of services, and the degree of comprehensiveness of services relates to the utilization of services among those with developmental disabilities. Our objectives include a behavior objective, to understand the relationship between the types of care and how often they access care services, a learning objective, to understand the relationship between an individual's knowledge of available services and their rate of accessing them, and also another learning objective, to understand how the satisfaction of services correlates to the accessibility of services. Our research design is a non-experimental, post-only, cross-sectional design. Sampling procedure. We will be using non-probability sampling because all individuals in the survey population, which would be NOAA's homes residents, do not have an equal chance of being selected to participate in this evaluation. We are using convenience sampling because we are using subjects that are readily accessible to us and fit our criteria. Our independent variables include levels of knowledge, which will be measured using a nominal level of measurement. We will ask, if you knew that services were available to you, would you be more likely to use them? Yes or no? The type of care, which is also nominal, feeling that your services were comprehensive, were they also accessible? And lastly, satisfaction, feeling that you are satisfied, would you access these services again? Our dependent variable is the accessibility to memory care services.
Using a chi-square, we found that out of 100 participants, majority found comprehensive services more accessible than non-comprehensive services. Using the t-test, our results showed that people with knowledge of services utilize services more often than those who lacked knowledge of services. Lastly, we used the t-test again that revealed those who are satisfied with services are more likely to access the services than those who are not.
Type of analysis. We have chosen a non-experimental post-study only because the nature of this project creates a situation where there is no baseline data. This allows only for post-tests. The small sample population size does not allow for a control and experimental group, thus forcing a non-experimental design. Description of findings. Findings show that there is a relationship between comprehensiveness and access to services. The more the comprehensive services there are, the more the increase in access. The combining of different services together makes it more accessible because of the convenience. Next, finding is that the more knowledgeable families are, the more likely they will utilize the service. Last, finding is that satisfaction of services is related to accessibility of services because if the population does not find their services to be helpful, they may not utilize the services again. Limitations to our evaluation would be the small population size because not only do the participants need Alzheimer's disease or dementia to qualify, they also need a developmental or intellectual disability. There is also a lack of established organizations that provide these specialized services. Due to the increased quality of life, those with developmental and intellectual disabilities are living longer than before, and the populations experiencing dementia is a new phenomenon. This results in the deficiency of knowledge and funding to support this population and their needs. Results. Overall, we found that an increased comprehensiveness leads to increased access to services. Also, increased knowledge will increase the utilization of services, as well as the increased satisfaction leads to increased accessibility of services. To make advancements towards creating an environment where those with developmental disabilities will have a better understanding of the gaps between knowledge and the accessibility of the services, we need to increase comprehensiveness, satisfaction, and utilization. The end. Thank you.